The Valley of Fire. Chapter 1. The Gathering Storm. In the year 2048, 70 years after the rebirth of Israel, the land flourished like never before. The deserts bloomed with orchards, and the unwalled villages of the Jezreel Valley buzzed with life. Eliyahu ben David, a young shepherd turned historian, tended his flock near Mount Megiddo, his heart heavy with the ancient prophecies his grandfather had taught him. The scrolls of Ezekiel spoke of a day when nations from the north would descend, drawn by divine will, only to face the wrath of the Almighty. That spring, rumors spread of a coalition forming beyond the northern borders. Satellite feeds showed Russian tanks rolling toward Syria, Iranian drones buzzing over the Golan Heights, and Turkish ships docking in Beirut. Eliyahu's village, Beit Shalom, had known peace since the last war, a fragile truce brokered after the fall of Damascus. Yet the air crackled with unease, and the old men whispered of Gog. Chapter 2. The Hooks of Fate. One night, a vision came to Eliyahu. In his dream, a voice roared from the heavens. "I will turn you around and put hooks in your jaws, and I will bring you out with your whole army." He awoke trembling, the words of Ezekiel 38:4 etched in his mind. The next morning, news broke. A massive force, led by a mysterious commander called Gog, had crossed into Jordan, their intent clear: to plunder Israel's wealth. The Israeli Defense Forces mobilized, but Eliyahu felt a strange calm. He gathered his family and the villagers, reading from the scrolls. "We are the regathered," he said. "This is our land, restored as promised. Fear not, for the Lord will fight for us." Yet doubt lingered as the coalition's shadow grew, a cloud of steel and fire stretching across the horizon. Chapter 3. The Day of Trembling. The invasion began at dawn. Tanks rumbled through the valley and missiles rained from the sky. Eliyahu watched from a hill as the earth shuddered, a great earthquake splitting the ground. Soldiers stumbled, their formations breaking as fissures swallowed their machines. Rain fell in torrents, hailstones the size of fists pounding the invaders. Then, fire streaked from the heavens, igniting the fields with a blaze that spared the villages. Panic seized the coalition. Russian commanders shouted orders as their allies turned on each other, their weapons malfunctioning in the chaos. Eliyahu fell to his knees, tears mixing with the rain, as he recognized the hand of God. The prophecy unfolded before his eyes. Divine judgment poured out to make his name known. Chapter 4. The Aftermath. For 7 months, the people of Israel buried the dead in a valley they named Hamon Gog, as Ezekiel foretold. The weapons of the fallen fueled fires for 7 years, a testament to the scale of destruction. Eliyahu led efforts to rebuild, his faith unshaken. Among the ruins, a miracle emerged. A young girl, Miriam, spoke of visions, dreams of a restored Jerusalem, where the Spirit of God moved among the people. The nations watched in awe. Diplomats from Europe and Asia sought Israel's leaders, their hostility replaced by reverence. Eliyahu knew this was only the beginning. The world teetered on the edge of greater trials. But for now, Israel stood as a beacon, its people renewed by a hope that transcended the battlefield. Chapter 5. The Promise Fulfilled. Years passed, and Eliyahu grew old, his hair white as the Mount Hermon snow. Miriam, now a teacher, led a revival across the land. One evening, as the sun set over the valley, a soft wind carried a whisper. "I will no longer hide my face from them. I will pour out my spirit." The people wept, recognizing their Messiah in the scriptures they had long studied. The Valley of Fire became a place of pilgrimage, its scars a reminder of deliverance. Eliyahu smiled, knowing the future held both trials and triumph. Israel, regathered in 1948, had faced its prophesied test and emerged under the wing of the Eternal.